Hello, in this video we are going to discuss another beam problem, that is a cantilever beam, and this is the question that we have. Fixed on one end and a point load that is being applied on the other end. So basically, if you see the analytical solution that we have for this is, just pause the video and just see this. First we get the reaction solution by applying Fy equal to 0, summation of forces. Then second one is shear force. We start with the right side, it's 5 kilonewton, and left side will go nothing is there, that's why it's all 5 kilonewton positive. And bending moment at A we have 0, whereas on B 5 kilonewton into 2 meter, that is 10 kilonewton meter. And deflection that we can calculate using this formula, PL cube by 3EI, where P is our load 5000, length 3, and Young's modulus and moment of inertia about the z axis, which is BH cube by 12. B is 0.2 and H is 0.3, so we get this much. As you can see, what we have from ANSYS and what we get theoretical is pretty much very similar. So let's see how we solve this on ANSYS. Basically I have solved it on ANSYS beforehand only, so I'm going to show you again what is this structure. Then element type, link, beam to node. Then I'm going to define material properties and structural linear elastic isotropic. We have 21E9 and 0.27. Okay, then in sections go for beam common sections, and this is given as 0. 0.2 and 0.3. Click OK. Then go for modeling, create key points in active CS. First one is at origin, second one is at 2 meters. So there we have it. Now I'm going to create line, straight line between this. I've already created. Next we are going to mesh. Before meshing, I'm going to control the size of the meshing. So on the lines, apply. I'm going to divide it into 50 elements, or let's say T. Okay, now I'm going to mesh it. Go for meshing tool. Lines we have already selected. Mesh, pick all. Now we have already meshed it. So next I'm going to apply the loads. Go for displacement. On key points over here we can apply all DOF, whereas force that has to be applied on the right hand side in negative Fy direction, but negative value 5 kilonewton. So that's what we have applied over here. Minimize all of this. Next I'm going to solve the current LS. So the solution is already done, and in general post processor go for deformed shape. There we have the deformed shape, and nodal solution, DOF solution, displacement vector sum. You can go for deformed plus undeformed, so you can save this. And in query results, subgrid solution, DOF and UY. If you click this much, so it's showing the displacement of this point. So click OK. There we have it. And next thing that I'm going to do is plot result, nodal solution, stresses. If you want to plot, you can do that also. Von Mises stress. Okay, so these are the stresses. Next that I'm going to do is element table we have to define. So in order to get the shear force and bending moment diagram, we have to define the element table. For that, define SMISC3, SMISC6, SMISC16, SMISC19. Click OK. So just remember, the combination of SMISC6 and 19 gives you the shear force diagram, whereas the combination of 3 and 16 that we created gives you bending moment diagram. How? Let's see. Go for plot result, line element results, and the combination over here 3 with 16 gives you the bending moment diagram. So go for it. So here we have it, and as you can see, the value is around 9937. I'm going to save this. Okay, and I'm going to I have made a particular folder in which I'm going to save it as bmd new. I'm going to override it, save. So it, the black background is automatically converted into white, no problem in that, and thus we have this much value as our bending moment over here, while we had 10,000 theoretically, 10 kilonewton in negative. Then close this, go for shear force diagram. For shear force diagram, select 16 and 19, and there we have it, 5 kilonewton as shear force diagram. And we can go for contour plot, nodal solution, DOF solution, displacement vector sum, and we can even go for animation, deformed shape. Okay, so here you can see the deformation that is going to happen in the cantilever beam. Thank you.